Hard Knock starts August 6th. I can't wait. Our buddy Mayock, I think, is going to set the record for trying to be the most scarce general manager in the history of that franchise. We were saying the other day, right here, Charles, you'll like this because you're Mr. Pop Culture too, that Brockman and I were saying like that, that shot from the town where somebody's in a mask is spray painting over the security cameras. Like that
yes.
That's Mayock for this. What do you think? What do you think, Charles? You like that?
I love that.
Yeah.
I think that Mike will actually have someone else in the Mayock family in the mask spray painting because he is the GM now. And he won't have his fingerprints on it at all, but it'll be someone, that buried in his past that he'll pull out, one of his guys, to do that. But once that camera does find him, it could be pure gold because he can run from it as much as he wants to.
I know.
But you and I both know that they've come in with a hit list of who they expect to be a big part of this.
Yeah.
And Mike and John head the list.
Yeah.
And then they'll work from there. And I can't wait. I absolutely, positively cannot wait. And those, the requisite bringing the guy in to cut him time frame.
Yeah.
That'll be interesting as heck because Mike's going to have to handle all that. I'm sure John won't be doing that part of it. It'll be more Mike. It may be pure gold.
Well,
we're
Charles,
just sitting there eagerly waiting for it.
Charles, Mayock probably if he is intimating, come on, guys, why do I got to have that camera in my face? Come on, guys, we're really going to put the microphone there. Mike probably knows the microphone person, the camera person, the producer by name. He might know them by name because of how much time he spent in NFL films in his life, So it's amazing. What if we had told him years ago on the set, hey, Mike, you're going to be the GM of a team one day, and your first summer as GM is going to be chronicled by Hard Knocks. What do you think?
Oh, God. We would have gotten that look. And that sneer. Well, the first part you might be right, but the second part, there is no way that's going to happen.
But you also go back in the day with Gruden, too, right? Like, what's your history with John, Charles? Walk me through that.
John's first job coaching when he was a GA, a graduate assistant coach, and his first job was at the University of Tennessee. And that was my last year playing. That was my fifth year. I was a redshirt senior. And we lived on the same floor for that year. So that's where we first got to know each other. And then we coached together at the University of the Pacific and were roommates for 14, 15 months, somewhere in that time frame. So when you put all that together, I go back a ways with him. And that's why, when people always talk about, John, work ethic, getting up at 3:16, 3:17 in the morning, blah, blah, there's a lot of skepticism, as you might imagine, Rich. People are like, no one does that. I witnessed it. So I know it happens. I know this is real when that clock goes off because he used to come wake me up. And every time I tell him, go away. Like, what are you doing? It's 3:20 something in the morning. And he's like, look, Coach, here's how it's going to go down. We're going to go for a run, and then we're going to come back. We're going to shower. We're going to stop at a little corner place. I'm going to get a big gulp, a big thing of coffee. You're going to get whatever it is you want to drink. We're going to get to the office. We're going to get to work. He said, by the time everyone else gets to the office, we'll be a half day ahead of them. Now, you add up all those half days. You know where we are? We're way ahead. So let's get moving. And next thing you know, I'm out there running the streets of Stockton, California with John. We're going by. We're getting the coffee and what have you. We're in the office, and we're going to work. And you see how he parlayed that and turned that work ethic and production into the John Gruden we know today. So anyone who always wants to tell me, well, there's no way that could happen, I just laugh at them. I was like, oh, it happened, and it happened every day, and I experienced it. So I learned, I think I had a good work ethic, Rich.
Yeah.
But when you're around a guy like Gruden, it gets honed in ways like you would never expect, and I'm never getting that amount of sleep I lost back. That I know for sure.
That's fantastic.
For more of The Rich Eisen Show, tune to Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV for free on BR Live or download the Rich Eisen Show app.